Here we go, the 5 big dealer scams to watch out for in 2024. Hey guys, I'm Austin. Welcome back to the channel. We're having a great day. It is really fun bringing you guys this kind of content because we all face this probably on a yearly basis with these new cars coming out. There's so many new cars coming out over the horizon every single year. It's getting a lot of fun. I'm personally trying to get that new Corvette ZR1. I've called a lot of dealerships all around here to try to find a good one to work with down south. I've found out things all over the board that are very interesting. The 5 dealer issues that I want to go over today in this video will probably help you find the new car you're looking for, or if you're looking at getting the new Corvette ZR1, this might help you out. So please stay tuned throughout the entire video to find out all these thoughts to better your buying position for one of these new cars. I'm over here in the Speed Phenom Film studio right now. We're brought to you by SPF. If you guys need any PPF window tinting or ceramic coating, make sure to check us out. I just opened up this amazing PPF studio on the beach of Carlsbad, California, and I've put a good amount of plugs in the recent videos because I really want to help serve the followers that we have here on the channel. That's why we opened this company. Anyways, we've got the best prices around to take care of our followers because, as the title of this video suggests, we're trying to stop the scams in the industry. That's also what we're doing over here. We're stopping the problems, improving the customer experiences. You'll find our information in the description down below. Anyways, back to the content. We have all been there. First off, let me preload this video by sharing the fact that I did get an allocation for a Mustang GTD. The reason I mention this is because this has changed the game when it comes to getting a new car. Because I don't have to go to a car dealership to try to get an allocation from them to buy this new sought-after Mustang. I've heard anything from dealerships wanting to buy the Mustang GTD from anyone with an allocation, to dealerships telling me that, oh hey, if you get your GTD delivered to me, we've got people lined up to pay $100,000 over a sticker. It's like, oh my gosh, can you believe that? I'm keeping the Mustang GTD. My reaction just now was just surrounded by the fact how, I don't want to say schemy, but just how the dealers know. They know exactly how much they can make off these cars, and they really want to make that money. Thank God, with this new Mustang GTD I'm getting, I was able to get it directly from the company because that's how they share the allocations. They give them to different people who apply to buy the car. Ford chooses. Then the car is sold through dealership channels, but you choose what dealer you want to work with. And since you hold that allocation, the dealers don't really have that power anymore to charge a markup on you. I know friends of mine who have a Mustang GTD coming in. They're trying to ask me, where do I go? Because I don't want to be charged a markup. Here's the funny thing. Yeah, dealerships can try to charge a markup on the Mustang GTD, but you've got the power to go where you want to go. And wherever you go, you can make them sign contracts or have them verbally tell you, yes, we're going to sell it to you at MSRP. That's what I recommend for anyone who is getting a GTD. Please find a dealer who will sell at MSRP. The reason why I mention this as a first, issue that we're going after, it's all about allocations. And these dealerships, they know if they have a limited allocation of cars, they can make an exponential profit on these vehicles. Let's look at the GT3 RS or other hot cars coming out. I know the GT3 RS was selling all day for $100,000 over sticker. The reason why it was over sticker in the first place, or people who don't know too much about how the market works, if you could have bought that GT3 RS directly from the manufacturer, there would have been no markup. If you could have bought it similarly to how you buy an Apple iPhone or any electronic item, such as a Tesla, straight from the manufacturer, there's no middleman anymore controlling that markup. It's sort of like maybe the jewelry industry. If you were able to buy these jewelries, these diamonds, directly from the mining companies versus these jewelers, well, you'd probably pay a fraction of that amount. A market condition has been created by dealers, the middlemen that handle the distribution of these products. So they control the markup when they know that the vehicles are hard to get. It's kind of like if you bought the vehicle straight from the manufacturer and then you sold it on the used marketplace. Everyone in the used marketplace selling their car would be the equivalent of a car dealer. They would be the middlemen just trying to make money off the vehicle. Here's the deal. Here's how you solve this first issue. If you do have a car that you want to get and it's very limited. You got to find a dealership that has a lot of allocations, because the more allocations a dealership has, the less inclined they are to mark up. The biggest Corvette dealers don't mark up their Corvettes because they're getting a lot of cars. There's no need for them to mark up their vehicles. If a dealership is only getting one Corvette Z06 a year, they're going to charge a big markup. So to dodge that dealer issue, try to find where these vehicles are abundant, where the pricing has to be more competitive. Issue number 2, and this is a really interesting one, keep an eye out on the additions. I've bought recent cars, and some of them have had unique additions, such as very expensive license plates that are digital, or other things that I would never need, such as certain load jack or other vehicle anti-theft devices incorporated within the sale price. I always tell the dealers going, I don't need that. I don't need this built-in security system where if someone steals it, I can track it. I mean, the vehicles, they pretty much have that already built in. For example, Corvettes. They have OnStar. They can shut down the car. Why would you pay an extra $2,000 for something that means nothing to you? These are little things that are thrown into an MSRP because it gives dealerships extra margins to make more money on cars. So you really need to look at that end price sheet, because I would say out of the past 10 cars I've bought, probably half of them have had little things hidden away on that bill. Like when I go to do the paperwork, I'll see all the information on the car, how much it costs. And then finally they'll say, okay, and all, this is the amount I need. And then I'll say, well, what's the total bill? Oh, it's right here. That doesn't match my MSRP. What's going on here? Oh, we have a vehicle interior protection package for about $2,000 where we will warranty this or that. It's sort of like buying a Xbox controller right here. Yeah, I had the Xbox. Forza running. Okay, I like racing games at times. It's like having this Xbox controller and buying a $50 2-year warranty on it when it costs $50 to buy in the first place. You don't need it. Don't do it. Why do people do it? These are all different ways for these companies or these individuals trying to sell to make more money. So please always look at that end price point right before you buy. Issue number 3, to build off of what I just said, this is a really bad one. This is a really bad one. They're going to say, well, why don't you get this extra warranty? Or why don't you get this extra protection package? Or this vehicle tracking device? I'm going to say or again. Or this $3,000 license plate. It only changes your monthly payment by about $20. $20 a month. For how many years? 5 years. They're making an exponential amount of money on the vehicle sale accessories. I mean, the vehicle sale accessories can really make these dealerships money. And I mean money. So keep in mind that when they try to go back to you and say, well, your monthly payment goes up by maybe $5, by maybe just $50 a month, you're already paying $500 a month, it's just 50 more bucks, you get all these accessories. No, they're making way more money off that over that time span. Don't fall. Don't fall for those issues. Third dealer scam dealerships try to sneak in on you are loans or approvals for vehicles. Now, don't get me wrong. Some loans and finance options are really, really good. A lot of people I know go through McLaren Financial when it comes to buying a McLaren. What's cool about McLaren Financial is that it's incentivized by the actual manufacturer. So the dealerships aren't actually able to make their big kickback like they normally would do with other banks. This is incentivized again by McLaren to sell cars. Here's what this really means in comparison to other loans out there from banks. These loans from other banks are often marked up. Similarly to how a dealership makes money on your car, they can also make money on your loan. So they can monthly be getting money from you. When these dealerships tell you, okay, you've got, let's just say a random number, what's the usual APR? Maybe 8%, 9%. They'll say, okay, we got you approved and you've got a 13% APR or a 12% interest rate. you'll tell them, well, I have an 800 credit score. That seems too high. They might come back and saying, oh, that's the cheapest. We went through every bank. The market conditions have changed. You got to pay this money. Likely, they got that loan at 8% APR, maybe less. And monthly, they will take that difference and make a profit out of it. It just, there's so many ways that they can make their money. I'm not sure if you knew that, but I'm happy to share. I'm happy to share that one. So really find out how much your finance team is making by calling an actual bank and going directly to a bank, because likely it might be a cheaper rate and you're saving money. Or go to actual sponsored banks that are incentivized by the manufacturers to sell cars, where they're being paid by the manufacturer and these dealers are not able to really mark them up. Finally, the fifth thing are dealership builds. I've been seeing this often all over the place. Car dealerships are trying to create their performance packages on cars, or these different modification packages. They put their company name before it, right? Let's say a dealership is called Jeremiah Ford. I'm just making that up. So if there is one, I'm sorry. This is not you. This is just purely made up. Let's say Jeremiah Ford has a motorsport division. They'll say Jeremiah Motorsport Raptor R, or Jeremiah Raptor R. That's a terrible example. Anyway, so you get my point. These builds that are performance-oriented from these car dealers, they're great money makers. What they do is they pull off a lot of this stock, great upgrades you get on your car. They get to keep that, then sell it. Put on cheaper stuff on your vehicle. Oftentimes make your vehicle slower, and they make money off it. I see it all the time. I see custom Raptor builds from dealerships, and I'm looking at them going, you just made the vehicle slower. You just made it less performance-oriented. I ended up buying a Raptor R. It was an incredible truck. Now I've seen dealership builds on them, and they take off the OEM wheels, the OEM tires, a lot of the OEM performance upgrades. Then they put on these strange lift kits and less performance-oriented tires, big wheels so you can't off-road, yet they charge 20 grand for the package. It's like maybe 10 different things that changed. And they kept all the stock options, and they gave you a credit of $700 or $1,000. When really all the stock options are worth a lot of money, and they get to keep it all and then sell it. So there you go. That's the fifth big issue that people are dealing with, and unfortunately, they don't know. If you guys have any more ideas for issues and problems that you're facing with dealerships, please let us know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like button. It really does help me out. And subscribe. Much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all the new videos that are coming out. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If I can help you out with any paint protection film, tinting, or ceramic coating, come check out our studio Monday to Friday. You'll find our information in the description down below. Give us a call at 760-496-8607 or email support@speedphenomfilm.com for a quote for any coverage options for your new car. Thanks for watching again. I'll see you in the next episode.